OSBA Women's Semifinal number 2 about to get underway here at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Centre. The winner will take on the Royal Crown School for the championship tomorrow at 5. JJ Evison, Haley Hopkinson here with you. Fort Erie International, Crestwood Prep. Crestwood got here by taking down Louis Riel on Thursday night, 83-30. Shantae Murray, Gabby Fajemi-Rokun leading the charge there. Meanwhile, Fort Erie International surviving a late game scare against Capital Courts Academy. Amelia So, 23 points to lead all scorers in that contest. Haley, this one's as tight on paper as you'd expect it to be on the floor. What are the keys to the game for either side?
Yeah, well, I think one of the biggest things for Crestwood, and it was a big topic of discussion after they had beat Louis Riel, and one of the questions I asked the postgame was, what's the kind of advantage of, not having a competitive game like that to start off the competition? They said it's all about confidence and building that up. So having that confidence coming into today, and especially aiming that with Shantae Murray. Shantae Murray is one of the most talented players in the OSBA, and getting her going early is going to be so important. And it's the same thing on the other side with Amelia So, but Portia Reason had a difficult game against Capital Courts. They held her to limited points, and that's not usually how she plays. So getting her going as well is going to be a big deal for the Falcons to be able to compete with this very highly talented Crestwood squad.
Avery Arige gets to the rack quickly and gets it to go. Joining Arige in the starting lineup is Shantae Murray, Brooke McLeod, Mayanne Gorin, and Gabby Fajemi-Rokun. Fort Erie counter with Danielle London, Lexi Anderson, Amelia So, Portia Reason, and here with the ball, Jada Tomlin, swinging it back to London, and now Reason, far side, under the basket, off glass, count it.
That's exactly what they want to see from Portia early in this game.
Now, she did not perform all too well in the quarterfinal matchup as Fajemi-Rokun gets fouled. Just 4 points there for Portia Reason. She's the second leading scorer behind Amelia So, averaging just over 13 points per game on 40% from the field. They'll look to get her going in this first quarter. She's already got 2 points. Fajemi-Rokun to the line. Off to the right.
There's also Portia's 4 points came from the first half of that game, so it definitely was down to the line with Capital Courts, and you got to think of how that game would have been different had Portia been able to get those open looks, but a great start for her regardless.
So tracks it off the miss, pushes the pace, middle of the floor. Brooke McLeod tracking right with her. London swings it. Portia Reason looking underneath, throws it out of bounds. The class of 2028 guard playing up here against some 2027s and 26s. Team Ontario experience as well. Mayanne Gorin in her first season with the Crestwood team. Doing a good job as the primary ball handler. And Reason read that well. McLeod launches, no good. Anderson with the rebound. London quickly into the front court. Arige right there. So keeps it moving. Tomlin outside. Reason lets it fly. Back iron. And Tomlin fighting for the rebound. Erie I.A with it on her back. Finds Shantae Murray. Left-hand side. Murray into the body of Tomlin. And Shantae Murray is going to go to the line.
Well, everyone with Crestwood, from all the coaches to all the players, know how important it is for Shantae Murray to be on this roster and performing at a high level, which she often does in every game, and getting her started early, getting that contact. She feeds off the competition and already off to a good start. But again, in a close game like this, it could come down to just points with these two teams here, so don't want to leave anything at the line.
Murray sinks the second of two. Denara Horford into the game. Tomlin, top side. Looking for somebody to give it to. Reason accepts. Gets the step on Erie. Lets it go to London. Pulls it back out. 7 on the shot clock. London spins. Finds Tomlin, who attacks McLeod baseline. And London blocked by Murray. Anderson unaware of the shot clock, and it's a shot clock violation.
Well, Crestwood does a great job of really forcing a lot of those shot clock violations with swarming defense and doing a really good job of anticipating where the ball will be next.
Here's Dee Horford. Fajemi Rokun unable to accept it cleanly. And another quick substitution. Stella Evans in, usually the first off the bench. This time the second sub. Marlo Davis going over things with his point guards on the sideline there. Here's Danielle London, the class of 2026 guard. Defers to Reason, blocked by Erie. So Murray and Erie both with blocks already, and Jada Tomlin drills it out of bounds, giving the ball right back to Crestwood.
Getting in that paint is going to be a massive struggle for Fort Erie here. So getting creative right off the bat on where else to score is going to be important in the first half of this game.
Evans gives it up to McLeod. Now for Fajemi Rokun, given space by Anderson. Murray works through the middle of the floor. Over top, McLeod catches, finds Murray, couldn't handle it cleanly. Amelia So quickly into the body of Fajemi Rokun, and Fajemi Rokun came down with that left hand, didn't need to.
No, she had great contact on the body, and Amelia So was too far past the basket at that point.
Amelia So, the class of 27, will have another year at Fort Erie if she elects to stay. Ashley Vandeven into the contest. So now Lexi Anderson will have to battle Vandeven. So leaves it short.
Amelia So already has so much interest from post-secondary like UNC, Louisville, Miami, Michigan. List goes on and on.
19 points per game by So on 47% from the field, including 80% from the free throw line. She sinks the second of two. Murray, feet set, lets it fly. Back iron. Erie fighting Anderson for it. Tomlin tries to headman the ball, and So will wisely find a teammate. Looked like Reason came inbound from out of bounds, but that went missed. Tomlin attacks, turns around. 7 on the shot clock, and 3 seconds in the key.
Those 3 seconds in the key calls always hurt. You got to be really aware of everything going on the court, and those turnovers those ones are painful.
Checking in, Camille Pangonis, and on Thursday, she was the difference maker.
She absolutely was.
They got to make jerseys that are longer.
Yeah.
The amount of times that officials have to stop the play or ask players to tuck in. Gorin, quickly. Vandeven, left hand, good. Danielle London working out of the corner on Gorin. Reason puts the rock to the deck, attacks baseline, gets pushed out of bounds. But Erie I.A. getting to the spots first. In comes Lisa Sergi, out goes Lexi Anderson.
Sergi had a fantastic game against CAA. Even hit us with a three-pointer where she didn't jump, just a little shuffle.
Stella Evans in trouble. Here's Pangonis trying to keep on the underhand finish. She resets with Reason, right back. Pangonis lets it fly. Bottom.
Huge shot.
Turnover for Erie ball.
Pangonis is a three-point specialist. Always looking to get her around the perimeter. She's got an offer for the Wagner Seahawks. There's a ton of interest generated for her as well, and it's a lot because of that shot.
Portia Reason drops it in from distance. She's got 5 already in this one. Yeah. Stella Evans in trouble again. Reason into the body, off the glass, counted and 1. Foul against Mayan Gorin.
And for Portia, this is already a much bigger and better performance than against Capital Courts. And they just could figure her out, but she's doing an amazing job getting open and, of course, making those tough plays like that and 1 opportunity right there.
11-5, Fort Erie ahead. First time out called by Marlo Davis. Keep it locked right here. You're watching the OSBA Women's Semifinal number 2 on OSBA TV. Portia Reason steps to the line to finish the and 1 play. Foul on Mayan Gorin. 2 team fouls against Crestwood early. Eight points now for Portia Reason. She's already doubled her total from the quarterfinal game.
Yep.
Horford couldn't corral it. Too high on the pass from Gorin.
Fort Erie feeling all the momentum right now.
Pangonis gets it into Danielle London. Sending traffic through, working on Gorin over the timeline. Pangonis snatches that from going out of bounds, knocked loose by Shantae Murray. They'll work it back through Reason. Picked up by Horford. London beyond the arc. 7 on the shot clock. London attacks. Looking for Sergi inside. And she looked off the pass at first, trying to make it fancy. Didn't need to be.
Yeah, quick hands from Crestwood to recognize that.
Erie I.A. into Murray. Into the body of London. The play goes on. 5 minutes gone. 7 points Crestwood, 12 points Fort Erie. The winner will take on the Royal Crown Lions in tomorrow night's final. Danielle London works to the left, gets inside, the dump off to Sergi, and London and Sergi not on the same page right now.
No, not connecting, but that's something that needs to be worked on in the first quarter here because the 2 of them together definitely did some damage against CCA.
Gorin, underhand pass. Van de Ven finishes with the left. She's got 4 to lead all Crestwood players. Quick move to the basket. The ball keeps moving around the perimeter. Amelia So back to Pangonis. And fingertips on that by Shantae Murray. She's got a pair of blocks here. No look pass. Horford right back to Gorin. Floats it up and in. And now Handel Kip calls a timeout. 4:11 to play, 1-point game. And there was a stretch of basketball where Fort Erie was dominating, but now Crestwood allowed to get out and on the run.
Yep, and that's going to be the biggest thing in this game is managing those big plays. You get a little turnover when it happens with Sergi and London. Little things like that may not seem like a big deal in the grand scheme of it, but that's just adding fuel to the fire for Crestwood, and it's vice versa. Taking care of the ball is so important here, making sure that everyone's on the same page at all times. But I'm fairly confident it's going to be a back and forth game, this one.
33% of Crestwood's points come in transition, where they're shooting 52% from the field. That includes 60% from the two-point area, 31% from beyond the arc. Overall, 46% from the field. So if there was a weakness for Crestwood, it would be the half court, and it's specifically against man defense, where they're shooting only 43%. I mean, only 43% is still pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's their weakest point
100%.
of basketball. Portia Reason picked up by Erie. She defers to Amelia So on the perimeter. Sergi continues the ball movement. So can't get space from McLeod. London, top side. Pangonis, inside. Looking for space, and Shantae Murray takes it from her. Layup lines for Murray.
Easy play for her. She's always so good at just awareness of the court. She saw the dribble was a little too far out, and easy grab for her.
Danielle London gets by Horford, gives it up. Pangonis keeps it moving. In some of those instances, you'd like to see Pangonis continue to shoot it, as she's got all the space. And now So to London, over top. Sergi working on Van de Ven. Nice footwork with the left, too strong. Gets her own rebound. That's out of bounds, going to stay here with Fort Erie. Nina Wisniewicz at the scorer's table. And the official's going to come together to talk about it. They're going to call the shot clock violation before the out-of-bound call. And so Crestwood will take possession. So Wisniewicz checks in. London to the bench, and Handel Kipp says there was 1 second on the shot clock when it hit out of bounds, but the clock kept rolling. Officials say no way. Erie over top. Brooke McLeod, contact there. Nina Wisniewicz picks up her first, seconds into her shift. McLeod misses the first. McLeod all net on the second. Pangonis finds So. 3:08 to go in the opening quarter. 14-12, Crestwood now ahead. Pangonis tries to shake Murray, can't. Reason picks up the dribble, finds Pangonis into the corner. Wisniewicz working on Horford. Back to the basket, Reason right there. She'll catch behind the back, tight spaces, gots to get it off. She does, and leaves it short. Dee Horford quickly into the front court. And Van de Ven bottoms the three.
Insane shot. You really can't leave her open around the perimeter.
7 points for Ashley Van de Ven to lead all Lions. Wisniewicz looking for somebody to bail her out. So turns on McLeod. McLeod reaches in. It goes uncalled. Erie quickly. Horford now will take it the whole way. Blocked and well timed by Sergi.
Lisa Sergi's originally from Estonia. She's had a ton of interest from post-secondaries already. Offers from Baylor and Utah State, and some unofficial visits to Georgia Tech, West Virginia, University of Utah. Tons of interest, and already you can see why.
Well, she's 6'5", has good timing and excellent footwork. Ella Petrage lets it fly and finds the bottom. Jada Tomlin inside on Murray. Murray says no. 3 blocks in the opening quarter for Shantae Murray. Avery I.A back in, London back in. Tomlin on the baseline to trigger for Fort Erie. 20-12, Crestwood ahead. Wisniewicz working on I.A. Whip pass topside, London travels. It landed in her lap. Horford picked up by Wisniewicz, finds I.A. on the near wing, collects it back. The flare screen doesn't open up anything for I.A., so Horford has to go in. Van de Ven, is the hand still hot? You bet it is.
That's huge. Daniel London trying to keep close defense there, but ended up losing the responsibility.
Tomlin, Sergey, so lets it fly. Yes! Back to an 8-point lead now for Crestwood. Horford turns on the Jets. Brooke McLeod tries to squeeze through 2 and turns it over. Sergey finds So. It's a 4-on-3. So working around I.A. Picks it up, resets at the top, and now London will orchestrate. The double comes. Lisa lets loose. Misses everything, and that's out of bounds. Mayan Gorin in, Ella Petraj heads to the bench. Rather, Didi Horford to the bench. Petraj just heads to the corner.
She'll just take a high five or 2.
Gorin defers to Van de Ven, now McLeod. She'll line one up. Air ball. Fort Erie can have the 2-for-1 if they want it. Danielle London quickly downhill, working on Gorin, gets to the rack, counted and 1 for Danielle London. She knew exactly what she wanted to do from the time she caught it on the move.
Oh, absolutely. Danielle London's bringing a specific level of intensity to this game. She's calling out plays, she's telling people which assignment to take, and she's really taking on the assignments that she wants, and of course, doing it all on offense.
London not really a heavy lifter in terms of scoring for the squad, shooting 32% from the field. Going for the and 1 here with the miss. Van de Ven clamps down on the rebound, and things settle down with Avery I.A. 2 points in the opening 10 for I.A. Tries to get by Tomlin, works to her left, has it knocked loose. Amelia So leads the fast break the other way, splits the defense, and another block for Shantae Murray. 4 of them here, but Nina Wisniewicz comes away with the ball. Foul on the floor. Crestwood had one to give. Falls on Horford. .2 on the clock. Jada Tomlin looks for So, throws it away. Wisniewicz unable to get it off in time, and after 10 minutes played, it's 23-17. Crestwood ahead of Fort Erie International Academy. Second quarter coming up in just a minute's time. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the OSBA Women's Semifinal number 2.
Wet Grip Microfiber wicks away sweat to maintain superior handles. Spalding Shooter Seam is designed for instant ball recognition. Rotationally balanced butyl bladder provides ultimate air. Official high school game ball of over 20 state adoptions. Built for hardwood hooping.
At the start of the second quarter, 23-17, Crestwood ahead. First quarter standouts, Portia Reason putting up 8 points. Ashley Vandeven with 10, and Shantae Murray 4 blocks, putting in the work defensively. Travel has one too many steps from Jada Tomlin. JJ Evison here alongside Haley Hopkinson. Our third day of work, and the action is non-stop. The storyline's unbelievable. The basketball, high level. We look forward to a pair of great men's court semifinals here tonight. Horford takes Fajemi Rokun with the offensive board, fouled on the shooting attempt.
Second foul against Selena Vishkivas. That's the first for Erie.
Fajemi Rokun 0 for 2 at the line already. And a stiff rim plays its part again. Swish on the fourth. 1 for 4 now for Gabby Fajemi Rokun. And the only player for Crestwood with multiple field goals is Ashley Vandeven. Tomlin keeps it moving. Sergey over the top. So good ball movement on the perimeter, but nothing there as the defense was on a string. Visnievich drops it in. 4 feet beyond the arc. Doesn't matter for Nina Visnievich. Sergey steps out in the corner. McLeod back to Erie. Murray, one-touch pass. Horford lets it fly. Front iron. McLeod taps it to herself. Now Erie will try her hand at a 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Murray offensive board and goes up, gets fouled.
Murray's so good at getting in there, grabbing a hold of the ball, and then, of course, making something happen.
That foul's going to land on Tomlin. Back in Portia Reason and Camille Pangonis.
Second personal foul against Jada Tomlin. That's the second team foul for Erie.
Tomlin's got 2 actually. Second team foul here in the second quarter. Erie with her left. Calls up for Fajemi Rokun. Switches, kicks it out. Horford lets it fly. Front iron. And Portia Reason grabbing Avery Arie's jersey, sends her to the floor, and now Reason's got a foul, team's third. Nearly 2 minutes gone in the second quarter.
That's way too quick here, especially when you've got a really physical team like Crestwood that get in the paint. You're going to have to be way more disciplined from here on out, or else you give them free opportunities.
McLeod swings it to Vandeven, looking inside for Murray on Pangonis, and nice pass to Erie. London working on Evans, gives it up. Reason baseline attack. So backdoor cut with the left, foul on Erie.
And she caught that pass like on her leg. She didn't even have it in her hands before she tried to go up.
Checking into the game, Aisha Van Stein. So sinks the first. The second's off the mark, but Vandeven grabs it and settles it down with Evans. Vandeven looking for Erie on the block, and Danielle London gets called for the contact from the official furthest away from the action. Now Fort Erie already have 14 fouls, 7:42 left until the half. Vandeven out of bounds. Portia Reason operates from the near wing. London uses the screen from So to find Van Stein. Spots up from the elbow. Back iron. Pangonis fighting Murray for the rebound, and Murray gets the best of that matchup. Bounce pass. Evans tries to Euro step through the lane. That rolls around, and Van Stein collects it. Tied up. Possession staying here with Crestwood.
That's a great play by Stella Evans and Shantae Murray, of course, the two of them, to get their hands on that and an extra possession.
Van de Ven, whip pass, getting a fingertip on it was Reason. She couldn't get out on the fast break. Over the top, Arige catches in traffic, out to Van de Ven, too strong. Murray tracks down the loose ball. Murray pulls out Pangonis, has the step on the right if she wants it, gets there, count the bucket. The officials say play on. Murray's got 5. Portia Reason continues to move, and Arige intercepts. London called for the foul. Free throws upcoming here for Avery Arige. On the season, Avery Arige, 73% free throw shooter. In the quarterfinal, she went 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. She'll step in for 2 here now. Off the back iron, right back to Arige. She'll drill the second. 5 points now for Arige, 5 for Murray, 10 for Van de Ven, who remains on the floor. Portia Reason peeks at the clock, tries to get to her right, behind the back, keeps the dribble alive. Navigates 2 tough defenders, and Pangonis attacks McLeod on the baseline. Whip pass out, and Reason able to save it. And from where we are, and we are at the half, she did not commit that backcourt violation.
She shuffled back. It might have looked like
I don't know. But she wasn't over the line.
She wasn't over it.
So Crestwood.
That's a brutal play there for
Crestwood get the benefit of that call. The official wasn't even in the position to see it.
They should just give us a flag. We'll let you guys know.
Got to pay us
like
extra.
Volleyball.
Got to pay us extra. Stella Evans off a couple of screens, wide open from 3. Bang.
Huge play. Oh, and Stella Evans is firing as well. Crestwood becomes that much stronger.
Amelia So. Nina Wisniewicz picked up by Evans. Van Steen working on Van de Ven, loses the dribble. McLeod comes to help, and So has a heel on the boundary line.
One thing Brooke McLeod is so good at is she's always willing to come in for the double team. We just saw it on the play with Portia. She was coming in for the double team just there, which made Amelia So back up a little bit, forcing that turnover.
Sergi in, Van Steen out. And they'll apply pressure to Evans in the backcourt. Wisniewicz stays with her, stride for stride. McLeod swings it the other way. Van de Ven sets the screen, gets the ball, wide open from 3. Ashley Van de Ven, nothing but nylon.
She's absolutely on fire. She was part of the U16 Canada basketball team this past summer that won silver. So she's used to these big moments and performing in them.
Reason thinking about letting it go. She defers. Jada Tomlin finds Wisniewicz on the dive. Foul called on Van de Ven. Her first. Nearly halfway through the second quarter, Crestwood ahead 35-21. having to fight back from a deficit. Wisniewicz pushed back towards the timeline. Finds Tomlin into the paint, wide open in the corner. Reason, back iron. Murray has the loose ball, quickly ahead. Erie I.A. Van de Ven has the green light if she wants it. She elects to find McLeod, relocating. Stella Evans wants somebody to come screen. I.A. fighting for position with Tomlin. Pangonis there to help. Far side, Shantae Murray, catch and shoot, no. Forty ball. Okay, the sub came to the table late, but the official's not on the same page here. The ball is inbound. How can you stop the play? They shouldn't allow the substitution now. And they won't.
That's the right call. Portia was almost, I think she was
at the
at
timeline, yeah. Jada Tomlin gives it up to Wisniewicz. Sergi runs through the paint, not open. Wisniewicz falls, and there's going to be a foul on Murray there. Her first. And Didi Horford comes in. Erie I.A. to the bench. Nina Wisniewicz thinks the first, up to 4 points now. On the season, this can't be right. 100% from the free throw line. She misses the second. Brooke McLeod through traffic. That's going to stay here with Crestwood.
Good on Sergi to just have a big presence there. She didn't even have to move.
Amelia So in, Jada Tomlin out. Stella Evans set to inbound. Brooke McLeod gives it back to Evans. Trapped on the baseline. Van de Ven keeps it moving. Didi Horford, 7 on the shot clock. Over the top, Pangonis gives it right to McLeod, who goes up. And Sergi fighting for the rebound. Reason lets the crowd move ahead. There's Wisniewicz going up and under, ill-advised. Didi Horford taps it to herself on the run. Dumps it off. Murray doesn't get the call, gets her own rebound. Second chance, that's good for Shantae Murray. So, in front of her own bench, Sergi wants it, working on Van de Ven, squares up. Jab step on the baseline, work to the free throw line, and she pushes it back out. Sergi releases, not looking for her own shot at first, then does. Back iron, and Murray, another defensive board. 3 minutes to go until the half, 37-22. Murray to the right. Finger roll too strong. McLeod kicks it out. Evans back inside. It's good.
Stella Evans getting some fantastic looks and fighting for every single one of them.
Amelia So runs into Van de Ven, throws it to Pangonis far side. She turns around Murray and then attacks, and Murray gets another block. Or they won't. She got a fingertip on that, right?
Absolutely, she did.
The officials award it to Crestwood, but Shantae Murray plays for Crestwood, so I guess they're not going to record that as a block.
Well, sure Shantae Murray would rather the possession.
Van de Ven through contact, counted and one late to get there on the closeout was Reason.
And Murray will get the assist instead.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
And Mayan Gorin checks in, Murray to the bench. High fives from the team for the effort. Lexi Anderson with the rebound off the miss. Amelia So working on Evans, likes that matchup, decides to give it up. And now Pangonis off the mark. Wisniewicz fortuitous bounce. Erie up the right-hand side. 2 minutes to go until the half. Van de Ven keeps moving, kicks it out. Evans back to Van de Ven. Mid-range is pure. "17 points in the opening half for Ashley Van de Ven. Amelia So back to the basket. Spins, baseline, draws tension. Pangonis there, floats it up, in and out, and off the shoe of Avery Erie. Kellyanna Hyacinth into the game. Pangonis to the bench for Fort Erie. 19-point lead. Crestwood ahead. And 21 and a half minutes away from a championship appearance. Winner will take on Royal Crown School. And the shot, catch and shoot, is good for Portia Reason. She's got 11. Erie picked up by So. 10 on the shot clock. Van de Ven sets the screen, then releases. She lets it fly. Ashley Van de Ven's got another one.
Man, you can only imagine how big of a topic she's going to be in Fort Erie's halftime conversation.
I'll tell you this, they're going to write 1, 2, and 3 on the board, and it's going to be don't let Ashley score. Van de Ven picks up a foul. It's her second. And Portia Reason to the line. 1 of 1 in the contest.
Well, when we look at their first quarterfinal games and how that could potentially help them out in a situation like this, Fort Erie knows how to battle because they had to battle CCA the entire time, and they didn't get off to the best start in that game as well. But for Crestwood, they know how to lay it on thick. They know how to continue with offensive dominance like they did over Louis Riel. So we'll see how they could possibly use those performances to their advantage in this one.
Mayan Gorin end-to-end, no shot travel. 41.1, 2-for-1 opportunity here. Somebody's got to come back for it. Amelia So does. Wisniewicz top side. Hyacinth looking inside for So. Draws the double. Wide open. Shot is up. Too strong. So right there. Couldn't connect. Van de Ven had it knocked loose. Reason. 4 on the shot clock. Hyacinth inside. So's got to turn and fire. Doesn't get it off in time, and another shot clock violation. Portia Reason, very capable of finding an opportunity off the bounce. Decided to pass it to the corner, and they're looking for So inside. And you've got to be aware of the time. And the entire bench, to their credit, was shouting the time on the shot clock.
100%, yeah. Should have been Portia's shot. There was rebounders in position as well, in case she wasn't totally loving the look. But
I mean, at that point, if you don't love the look, you got to find a way to love the look.
100%. Yep, and she's got a hot hand in this one, so definitely looking for her to shoot a little bit more.
Ashley Van de Ven leads all scorers in the game with 20 points. 4 of her field goals coming from distance. Van de Ven on the year, averaging 4 3-point attempts per game and shooting 30%. She is well beyond those percentages here today.
Yep, big performance.
15.9 on the game clock. Crestwood on their own baseline. It'll be Erie, Gorin, Evans, Petrage, and Van de Ven. Gorin gives it up, Erie inside, Van de Ven back to the basket, left hand, no good. Nina Wisniewicz up the court, peeks, gets it off. Out of bounds, that doesn't count. 46-29 at the half. Crestwood ahead of Fort Erie for the chance to play Royal Crown in tomorrow's final. We'll have the second half action coming your way after the halftime break. Don't go anywhere.
We built this for Canadian Hoops fans. From rising youth talent to Team Canada stars, follow it all in one spot. Talk hoops, share takes, earn points, and unlock exclusive rewards all in one.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Durham College in Oshawa, Ontario for Game 4 of Day 1 of the U15 Women's Canada National Championships between Team Ontario and Team BC. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here with Jackson Bedori. And Jackson, we have a great matchup here between last year's winners in the 15U department and last year's bronze medal winners as well. So big matchup here between two teams that have aspirations to go on and win the championship once again. Starting off here is Team Ontario here. Layup is good and falls. Pitcher native, Tomlin. Finding Tomlin. Tomlin will drive. Tomlin surveying and finds the layup. 4 points for Tomlin, 0 for BC. Here's Daly. Sullivan now driving. Layup's up and layup's good. First points for Sullivan on the board here. Driving force here for Timo. Great pass to Garraway and great basket. Gutierrez Daly now. The ball's bouncing everywhere. Her layup's good though. Your first quarter action between Team Ontario and Team British Columbia ends 12-8 in favor of the team. A little over a minute and a half played so far in this second quarter. As Morris gets the and one call, Luke now will drive. Easy lane for her to go up and score, and she does. 2 points again for Luke. Timo starting to find a little bit of momentum here and getting to the rhythm. Tomlin now, ball's almost poked out. Back to Luke, step back three. Will ball! Back-to-back buckets for Luke. Team Ontario is up 23-12. There's Tomlin, open lane to drive. That one's no good. There's Gutierrez Daly from three. That's good. Her first three-pointer of the game and 3 more points on the board for the team in red.
You guys started off a little bit slow, but then really broke out into the second half. Was there something that kind of ignited that, or was it maybe a speech at the halftime?
It definitely was our coach's speech talking about we have 3 points. One of them was effort. We didn't have any effort in the first half, so we wanted to go in the second half with more effort, and we definitely did that.
Now that this first game is out of the way, we can continue to focus on just picking up where we need to and just be stronger across the board defensively so that we can start to convert our defense into our offense.
Well, that closes out day 1 here for the 15U Canada National Basketball Championships. For myself, Cole Hales, and Jackson Bedori, we'll see you throughout the rest of the week, so don't forget our voices. We'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Ontario wins the Game 4 of Day 1. Thank you all for coming out for the Canada Basketball National Championships.
We did this once, all right? See, set the up screen for wall. At the same time, Nikki, you just hold your screen here. Don't move. The angle this way. Thomas, you have to roll your hardest. And then Nikki's going to release as soon as we get right into it. Nikki's releasing. Okay? Now, they might throw a 2-3 zone at us. They might. If they throw a 2-3 zone, just go regular blob. Regular blob. And instead of hitting, when they come, hit the middle guy and Thomas guy. Okay, let's go.
Flip to the far side. traipsing down, elevates off glass, rolls it through. 61-28. Hammond elevates off glass and through. Julka dances. Stolen by Shepard, who's got a lane. He elevates, and it's a two-handed jam for Jalen Shepard.
So effortless there. He committed to the steal.
Here he is again to the rack. Is anybody going to stop this guy? Shepard has a streaker. It's Hammond. He elevates with the two-handed slam. Ontario ahead by 44. 10 minutes left to play. What a take to the rack from Brandon Clark by Stroman. Nice roll, nice find. That's good two-man basketball right there. Walters wanted it back, fakes a shot into the lane. And as the final buzzer goes, the final score is 103 for Team Ontario, 51 for British Columbia. Lots of lessons to take from this contest for British Columbia. Ontario out to an early favorites position to repeat as champions here for this tournament. Final thoughts, Haley?
Well, I think the main thing that Ontario needs to take away from this is that they know that that press is deadly. It's going to continue to work for them.
The energy that we have, the defense, like the deflections that we got in the game, it all helps toward the win. So in the first 2 quarters, I realized that BC, they don't like to close the gaps a lot. So I started abusing that, and it helped me get to the rack a lot, made me make some plays for my teammates, and get my own buckets.
That will do it for this game. Pool A wraps up day 1 here from Ontario Tech University. You're watching the Canadian National Basketball Championships, the 15Us here at Ontario Tech University on Canada Basketball YouTube.
If you ever wanna take me out, I'll show you off the whole night. If you're wandering around looking for love, you've come to the right place. Don't wanna take it for granted no more, don't wanna say goodnight. Being alone's not what it used to feel like. I want you by my side.
Second half action underway here between Fort Erie International Academy. Crestwood Prep, the winner, takes on Royal Crown School in tomorrow's OSBA Women's Championship game. Tip-off, 5 o'clock. 20 minutes left to play. Fort Erie stuck 29-46. And the first shot off the hands of Jada Tomlin off the mark from distance. Shantae Murray, 4 blocks in that first half to go with 7 points. Portia Reason kicks it. London not afraid to shoot it. Front iron, foul underneath. It's going to go against Fort Erie. Tomlin picks up her third. J.J. Evison and Haley Hopkinson here with you. Over top, Brooke McLeod left all alone. Can't allow that to happen. 19-point lead. Portia Reason into 3 blue jerseys, throws it back out. Sergi to London. And she slid that back foot. Don't know why Sergi's so afraid to just look up the rim and take her shot.
Yeah, getting her going a little bit would help trigger a comeback if it's coming.
McLeod looking for Gabby Fajemi-Rokun inside. Instead, Arige from the corner, in and out. And Sergi with the rebound quickly to Reason. Ahead of the pack, and Tomlin and Reason not on the same page. You'd like to see Reason take that a little deeper into the heart of the defense, see who comes, and then dish it.
For sure.
Aisha Van Stein into the game.
Yeah, she's 6'4", was representing Netherlands for U16 Eurobasket, and a ton of interest for her as well.
McLeod finds Arige outside, swung to Gorin, and London right there to cut her off. Back door, Fajemi-Rokun gets blocked. Portia Reason coming over at the last second to get a hand on that.
Yeah, that was some great help defense. Aisha Van Steen trying to cut off the pass at the top of the key, so good looks from Reason.
3 on the shot clock for Arige to operate, steps back, and a shot clock violation. Danielle London gets it over the timeline and defers to Amelia So. London directing traffic now from the other side. Van Stein goes up strong, blocked by Fajemi-Rokun. Clean. Brooke McLeod over the timeline, finds Murray. She slows up, then turns on the Jets, clears out space. Too strong. Fajemi-Rokun fighting for it. Arige outside. Murray. Gorin. Shot clock resets. Fajemi-Rokun working on Van Stein. Gets to her spot and counted and one. Gabby Fajemi-Rokun as Van Stein came down. And it's always that last second where you think you're going to get a hand on the ball and you get called for the foul.
Great, powerful play from Fajemi-Rokun and Arige fighting for that second chance in the first place, leading to all that. Big team effort there.
Fajemi-Rokun to the line for one. Murray with the rebound off the miss, goes back up but leaves it short, and Amelia So out and on the run. Swings it to London, baseline attack. There's Lexi Anderson following up the play.
Great quick find from Danielle London too.
Avery Arige into the body of Anderson, right-handed finger roll. No, Fajemi-Rokun blocked from behind. Jada Tomlin has it. Anderson running the middle of the floor. So keeps it moving. London lets it fly. No good. Follows her own shot, and that's why you do that. Portia Reason off the mark, and Murray Knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Fort Erie. Camille Pangonis back on the court. Jada Tomlin heads to the bench. London uses the screen from Anderson. Anderson releases into the body of Erie, and Erie with the block. And the guards getting the blocking done for Crestwood. Erie working on Portia Reason, kicks it out. Murray lets it rip. No good. And London hits the deck hard, tied up by Brooke McLeod. Neither player wants to let go of the ball. Possession favors Crestwood.
The jump ball goes to Crestwood.
Both head coaches on top of the officials about what's a foul and what's not.
Yep.
Van de Ven checks back in, 20 points and counting for the forward. Dee Horford to trigger from the baseline. All the way out to McLeod, and now Erie at the logo. Gets by Pangonis. Into the body of Reason, and that's a charge on Erie. Her second.
Good recognition from Portia there to plant the feet, and a couple of chaotic sequences there.
Nina Wisniewicz checks in. Lexi Anderson, so Handel kept going with a smaller lineup here. Trying to stretch the floor a little bit more. London gives it up to So, step back, mid-range. Yes, Amelia So has got 2 here in the third. 4 minutes gone. 50-33, 17-point lead. Can Fort Erie make it something manageable by the start of the fourth as McLeod leaks into the backside all alone, uncontested?
Yeah, that's a great cut by Brooke.
Wisniewicz baseline cut off and gives it right to Van de Ven. Stolen by So and lays it in with the finger roll finish. Erie wants to get to the left. London doing a good job there. Shantae Murray tries to slide through. Nothing there. Portia Reason out the other way. All the way. Thumping it off to So, and that's last touch by Crestwood.
Almost had the lane there fully too, but like you were saying, she's taking the ball in a little bit further, seeing what's popping up.
Stella Evans in, Kellyanna Hyacinth in. Nearly halfway through the third quarter. Camille Pangonis looking for somebody to give it to. Danielle London. Picked up by Horford. So, backing down on McLeod. She wants it in the key. She's got to get out. She can't spend too much time there. They're going to swing it back to the near side. Down on the block. She attracts 2. Up and under. Blocked on the backside by Van de Ven. Sticking with it. Foul called before the shot clock expiration. The officials come together. The official has the shot clock violation before the foul called, and it's a bang-bang scenario, and he came over and he said he surely had it. And this official team working together as a 3-person unit. McLeod looking inside, Van de Ven, swallowed up by So. Leads the 3-on-2. Defers outside, Kellyanna Hyacinth, back to So. Wide open, Wisniewicz, dead on 3. Off the side of the arm. And out of bounds, that's going to go to Crestwood.
Stella Evans doing a great job at really directing traffic and leading her teammates, but Amelia So, she's so good at reading that and intercepting that pass.
Stella Evans tries to escape the defense of Wisniewicz. Now Didi Horford pushed back into her own end by London. Horford turns on the Jets, tucks it, kicks it out. Extra pass, top side, Evans back inside, tries the Euro step, met there, and So with the rebound. So goes end to end and kicks it out. London, here's Hyacinth. She'll let it fly, but nope. Shantae Murray, fifth block, left-handed finger roll finish the other way.
Just incredible. I mean, she's so good at just reading the plays, and you don't think she's going to get there in time, but she always does. She's got a great extension, too.
So, working on McLeod. Into the paint. Murray comes over, and McLeod gets the strip. Quickly ahead. Van de Ven's got Horford to her right. Horford accepts, goes up, patient, and sees it through. Timeout. Fort Erie. Stuck 21. 56-35. 3:24 to go. We'll step aside and be right back. .324 left in the third quarter. Fort Erie stuck 21. Looking to find something here down the stretch of this quarter to make it manageable heading into the final 10 with a spot in the championship game on the line. J.J. Everson here alongside Haley Hopkinson, expecting Aaron Sanders to drop by at some point tonight.
Well, and you got to think taking care of the ball and trying to get some really productive offensive plays here for Fort Erie is going to be important if they want to be able to have some really positive things to talk about in their meeting before the fourth quarter starts, if they want a chance to come back.
Pangonis keeps it moving. Hyacinth back to Pangonis. She'll have to let it rip. Front iron, and Fajemi Rokun had position. Amelia So picks up the foul, her first. Correction, second foul on Amelia So. Evans moves up the left-hand side, behind the back, gets separation from Wisniewicz. McLeod sees a lane open up and threw it to the corner, didn't need to. Reason keeps moving. Pangonis. And Reason inside. Outside, inside, tucked. Hyacinth floats it in, no. Evans, change of pace, ahead to Van de Ven, the game's leading scorer, will float it from about 10 feet out. It feels like she just can't miss.
Yeah, absolutely. She's got the hot hands, and her team's doing a great job getting the ball to her.
Hyacinth from beyond the arc. Orije barks out the play as she crosses the timeline. Crestwood looking for Orije inside, and late to come and contest was Reason. She picks up another. Ella Petraj in for Crestwood, Lisa Sergi, and Danielle London in for the Falcons. Why not? Catch and shoot. Van de Ven for three.
And absolutely incredible. The difficult thing about this Crestwood team is you can't really double team anyone on this because the one person you leave open is just as big of a threat as the person you're double teaming.
So 10 on the shot clock. A long two. She gets the roll that hung on for dear life.
Yep.
89 seconds left in the third quarter. Erie I.A. to trigger from her own inbound, or her own baseline. Jada Tomlin in for Kellyanna Hyacinth. Fort Erie and Crestwood, the second of two semifinals. Evans finds Petrage. And here's Van de Ven. She'll keep and take. Tough shot. Jada Tomlin out. Has So with one to beat. So goes to the rack hard. And Stella Evans wants in on the block party. It's contagious. Arige, the inside out dribble to the rack. Sergi going to be called for the reach forward.
Frustration with Fort Erie definitely starting to build up a little bit. Just not feeling like they're being given the same calls that they're getting called for in the paint.
Erie I.A. steps to the line and sinks the first of two. Coming up next, the OSBA men's semifinal between Royal Crown and Fort Erie. Arige good on the second. Danielle London into the middle of the floor for So. She lets it rip. It's good. 8 points in the quarter for Amelia So. Under a minute to play here in the third. 21-point lead. Arige. Into the corner. Evans attacks. And Sergi has it. She'll settle it down with Portia Reason, who eyes the clock. Into the body of Van de Ven. So, London. Not enough to get it there. And now Crestwood can hold for the final possession of the third quarter. Arige around the screen. Into the corner. Van de Ven. Front iron. 2 seconds. London lets it fly. Off the glass and just away from the rim. 63-42, Crestwood Prep ahead of Fort Erie. 10 minutes to go. You're watching the OSBA Women's Semifinal number 2. Stick with us. Crestwood put up 23 in the first, 23 in the second, but Fort Erie held them to 17 in the third. If there are any positives, it's that they're starting to slow them down. Meanwhile, Fort Erie just not able to find the bottom of the hoop on a few of their good looks. Sergi right at the rack, around the world once and through.
I think that's going to be important. Hopefully getting Sergi a little more involved offensively in this last quarter could be a real tool to try to stage a comeback here.
Not a good contest there for Portia Reason, because that's her fourth, and she gives her team the first foul of the fourth quarter just 20 seconds in. Tipped, but Erie does have it. London right there with her. Van de Ven, well beyond the arc, and Amelia So will let her operate out there. Erie couldn't clamp it down, thrown out of bounds. Horford into the contest. London works across the double screen, top side. Here's So, picked up by McLeod. Sergi comes to set the screen. Van de Ven and McLeod both come out on So. She gives it up to London, keeping it moving. Hyacinth in the corner, jab step, back to London. Inside, spin, into traffic. Nothing called there. Shot clock violation, but Crestwood already had possession. Murray just using her size to get inside, and Jada Tomlin commits the foul. The Fort Erie Falcons have not been disciplined in this semifinal. They continue to reach at the last second, hoping for a steal or a block, and they haven't been successful yet.
No, and the aggression is certainly there, but the control is what's missing, and you got to think, if that was something that could have been corrected earlier in the game, how could that have changed the trajectory of this one?
Shantae Murray makes a pair. Again, Murray with 5 blocks in the game to go with 9 points, as London faces tough defense from Horford. Jada Tomlin, baseline attack. Kicks it back out. Amelia So, stutter step, pulls it back, lets it go, off to the right. Loose ball, baseline. Fort Erie with another shot clock violation, and Avery Erie gets poked in the eye. Nina Wisniewicz checks in. She'll bring in a shooting threat from outside. And Mayan Gorin checking in as well. Doesn't know who she's subbing out. It's going to be Erie as she gets looked at on the sideline.
Gorin had a fantastic performance against Louis Riel. She's got a ton of experience. She represented Team Israel at the 2025 U16 Eurobasket, and she was the second highest scorer in the entire tournament.
Van de Ven unable to get it off. Brooke McLeod blocked by Sergi. Got to be careful of where you position yourself as the defensive player here. Stay between your assignment and the basket. McLeod will bring it back to Van de Ven. It swings on the outside. Van de Ven lets it go again. Back iron this time. Mayan Gorin with the loose ball. Slivers through space. A dart to McLeod, and she gets it to Horford right back, and that is good offense.
Oh yeah, that ball movement is flawless.
Amelia So, right-hand side, all the way across. Wisniewicz, no hesitation, in and out. And McLeod touches it before it falls out of bounds. Lexi Anderson back on the court. 67-44, 7:44 to go. 5 o'clock tip-off is the OSBA men's semifinal number 1, Royal Crown against Fort Erie. Amelia So working to the basket. Swallowed up by Van de Ven and McLeod. 7 on the shot clock for London to work. Wisniewicz on Gorin. Gets some separation. Too strong. Murray out and on the run. Has Horford ahead. Horford slows it down. Gorin. Travel. She saw the bigger Lexi Anderson starting to come out. Was afraid the block potential was there, and so she put it to the deck, but shuffled the feet first. London trying to get Horford in the spin cycle. So gives it up. Hyacinth inside. There's Anderson. Fouled on the backside. Mayan Gorin picks up the foul. Her third, team's first of the fourth quarter. 7:08 to go. Anderson at the line, the 6'7" center, class of 27. Misses on the first. .47% free throw shooter on the season. She drains the second. 22-point game. Horford trapped in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. Going to stay here, but go to Fort Erie. Danielle London will inbound quickly to Anderson. Gets it right back. Horford glued to her hip. London over the top. Hyacinth finds Wisniewicz, turns, gets it back, and a foul called. And that looks like it's going to be the fourth on Gorin.
Personal foul number 4 against Mayan Gorin. That's the second for Crestwood. Avery I.A. checks into the game.
Arije, with a quick breath, comes back into the contest. Wisniewicz to the near sideline to inbound. Here's London. Right back to Wisniewicz. Lexi Anderson runs through. And now So working on McLeod. McLeod's played great defense against So all afternoon. Tough shot. That's all you can ask. Force your assignment into a tough shot. If she makes it, you live with it.
Exactly. Yeah, Brooke McLeod's been outstanding.
McLeod working alone. Finds Arije, and there's an offensive foul called. Van de Ven picks up her third, and that's the 13th foul against Crestwood. Wisniewicz had to pick up the dribble, finds So in the front court. Picked up by Murray now. Keep it moving. Wisniewicz back to So on the far side, 7 on the shot clock. Tries to create separation. London, baseline attack, kicks it out. Wisniewicz lets it fly. Bottom, Nina Wisniewicz has 3 more, 9 in the contest now for number 2.
That's a great shot and good movement coming from Fort Erie.
Murray will step in, Euro step, find McLeod, trying to bully her way in. Van de Ven resets, top side, Arije. Van de Ven wants it on So. Outside, Murray dials it up, no good. Brooke McLeod kicks it back out, foul on the play. Lexi Anderson picks up the foul. 17-point game, 5:32 to go. Not quite out of reach yet, but inching closer to that becoming the reality. Wisniewicz tries her hand at another. That's off the mark. So fighting for the rebound, and Brooke McLeod just snatches it from the crowd. Reason read it well. Kicks it. Wisniewicz again. Bottom.
It's a great shot and good on Portia to come back and recognize that.
Timeout on the floor. 14-point game. Crestwood want to talk it over. We'll step aside for a quick break and be right back with the rest of the fourth quarter. You're watching the OSBA Women's Semifinal. 5 minutes and change left in the fourth quarter. Crestwood Prep ahead of Fort Erie 67-53 at date, with the Royal Crown Lions on the line. 5 o'clock tip-off for the championship tomorrow here at the Toronto Pan Am Center. J.J. Evison, Haley Hopkinson here with you. Aaron Sanders will join us for the men's semifinal coming up at 5 and 7. Arige and Evans play give and go, hot potato, whatever you want to call it. And Dee Horford on the backside. Can't connect, so fighting for it, and Reason has it. London now into the front court for Fort Erie, picked up by Arige. Reason tucks it, gets tied up, finds Pangonis, and then swing it to So. Here's London inside. Pangonis, 7 on the shot clock. Gets to a spot on the floor underneath the basket, picks up the dribble. Here's So, spins with the left, misses it all, and McLeod has it. Now Arige picked up by London the other way. Van de Ven fakes the shot, kicks it out to Stella Evans, and Evans pushed to the sideline, tapped out of bounds by Danielle London. Thought maybe she dribbled it out. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Timeout again. Marlo Davis will keep it here for this timeout. 14-point lead, 4:08 to go. Everything's got to go right for Fort Erie if they're going to have a chance.
Absolutely. Also important to note that Portia's playing with 4 fouls right now, too. And one thing that really works in this is the matchup of Portia and Stella Evans. They've been teammates on numerous different levels, Ontario and Canada. And that matchup is especially strong. And Stella Evans has been playing so well this game that for Fort Erie, you want to hope that Portia can stay disciplined against her to, of course, shut down Stella Evans and to keep a shooter in the game.
Reason hasn't found the bottom of the net here in the second half. 13 points, all coming in the first half. Right now, player of the game is Ashley Van de Ven's 25, including 5 3-pointers made.
Yeah, absolutely. From the very start of this game, she just had the hot hand and she just kept it going.
Side out of bounds, 4 seconds on the shot clock for Crestwood when they get back in. By the way, shout out to Juliana Roger, out for the season after suffering an ACL injury in the summer. Had surgery on that back in September, and on seniors night, tip-off where she dressed up and planted herself just under the basket. The opponents let her get the first 2 points of the game. And Arige on the back cut, not enough spin. Pangonis soars in and defers to Amelia So. Now Nina Wisniewicz couldn't grasp it with 2 hands. Stella Evans hunting the rack. Left it short and out of bounds. Evans turns it back over.
Well, that's 2 plays not going the way of Crestwood, so you got to think you really need something big here if you're Fort Erie.
Shantae Murray in for Dee Horford. One 3 goes down here in the final 4. Well, this possession, now that we're in the final 4 minutes, and feels like that could change a little bit of everything for Fort Erie. London waits for the screen. So, working on McLeod. Tries the first step. Whip pass, Wisniewicz. Front iron and right into the path of Shantae Murray. With 1 to beat, she turns it over. Wisniewicz there, tracking back, and Avery Arige, Wisniewicz on the floor, tied up. It's going to stay here with the Lions. London knocks it into the backcourt. Arige tracks back to get it. London tied to her hip. One-on-one matchup, Arige and London. And Arige draws the foul on London. And Arige is going to go back to the free throw line. 2 of 2 in the second half here. Erie rattles the first through. And Erie brings it back to 16 points. The lead for Crestwood. 3 minutes to go. Can Fort Erie get some shots up quick and get them to fall? Murray all over Wisniewicz. London back to the near side. So working on McLeod again. Extra pass. Reason lets it fly. Off the mark. Pangonis draws a foul on Ashley Van de Ven. Van de Ven's fourth. Pangonis to trigger on the baseline. Both teams out of fouls to give. Amelia So works on Brooke McLeod, London, and everybody in the gym knew where that ball was going.
Yep.
Stella Evans gets her fingertips on it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pangonis into So. So, baseline attack. Gets the foul on McLeod.
Well, Brooke McLeod and Amelia So is one of the most entertaining matchups, I would say. They've done such a good job guarding each other.
You can't stop Amelia So, you can only limit her.
Mm-hmm.
She drains a pair. Erie catches the inbound pass. 14-point game. 2.5 to go. Evans tied up at the half court. Jump ball, and that's going to go back to Fort Erie.
It's a hell ball down to North Fort Erie.
14 on the shot clock, in the front court only for Fort Erie. Pangonis on the sideline. London right there, draped all over by Evans. Reason makes her move on the baseline. Up and under, fouled by Erie.
That's the third foul against Avery Erie.
Erie picks up her third. Van de Ven on the floor playing with 4 as Reason steps to the line. 60% of the way down, doesn't count.
Yep.
She drains the second, makes it a 13-point game. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Reason with the steal on the inbound. So, quick move to the basket. Wisniewicz gets by Murray. So relocating. Good defense here by Crestwood. And Wisniewicz lets it fly. Bottom Nina Wisniewicz. Her third 3 of the half. 4th in the contest. 10-point game, 2 to go. Evans to McLeod. And that's a fast break opportunity here for Crestwood. Van de Ven gets it to go, adding to her total, now 27 for Ashley Van de Ven. Reason gives it up to Pangonis, and now London attacks the open floor. Nothing there. Pangonis over the top. Amelia So makes her move. Kicks it back out. Pangonis steps in and is allowed to get right to the rack. There's an errant horn, and we got a sub coming in. Dee Horford, Shante Murray out. Pressure here from Fort Erie. Evans draws the foul. It's going to go against Danielle London, and it's a shooting foul now that they're in the bonus. Evans steps to the line. She makes the pair. Leads back up to 12. Quickly into the front court. Amelia So tries to get into the body and turns it over. Evans quickly to Erie Horford into the front court. Off glass, no good. Erie, offensive rebound. Back to Horford, and she knows to bring it back to the top. Take time off the clock. Erie, 6 to shoot. Loses the handle and gives it right to Pangonis. Got to get something up quick here. Reason looking for somebody to give it to. Wisniewicz down to So. Turns. Step back. Reason all alone. Lets it fly. Bottom.
It's a big three.
McLeod. Now Evans into the front court. Here's Erie. She lets it fly. Misses. Wisniewicz finds Pangonis. So, middle of the floor. London fakes the pass, gives it up to Wisniewicz. Tries to get by Horford, tucks it, and foul called. That's on Van de Ven. She fouls out. Timeout, Fort Erie. 9-point game, 31.2 to go.
Oh, that was a huge three from Portia in the corner there, and, you know, just not enough time for it, it feels like. I don't know. I mean, they would need some real interceptions here. I mean, but as it goes on and on, Crestwood's doing such a great job of recognizing where the ball's going to go to pick off their own inbounds and passes as well. Like Stella Evans, she knew that Amelia So was going to pass it to Wisniewicz because she's the one been hitting all those big threes in games or in sequences prior. So I don't know, Crestwood doing such a great job reading them that it's making it nearly impossible for Fort Erie to try to come back.
Nearly impossible, not necessarily impossible.
Nope, not at all.
They've got 2 free throws upcoming here at the free throw line. It's a 9-point game, so 3 possessions either way. Can they get a turnover? Can they send somebody to the free throw line who misses a pair?
Yeah.
Lots of ways this could go. We're excited to see how it all unfolds and who will have the chance to take on Royal Crown for the championship tomorrow. 5 o'clock tip-off here at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. There's a sub at the table. Jada Tomlin into the game. Danielle London checks on out. Nina Wisniewicz. No free throws of the season, more important than these 2 here. Can't connect on the first. The second falls.
Now the pressure here from Fort Erie's got to be extremely tough.
Evans has been prone to turning it over. Moves up the left-hand side quickly to Murray. And Murray going to slow up and find Erie. They've got a foul, and they foul Evans, who was just 2 for 2 from the line. And Portia Reason has fouled out of this one as well. Evans remains perfect. Misses that one, so with the rebound quickly into the front court. Here's Jada Tomlin blocked by Horford, and Horford comes down hard on that right leg. Helped up. She's going to tie her shoe. Maybe it was a left ankle injury.
It's a massive block, though. Guards have been blocking all game.
I mean, that's got to be your
insane.
first question.
Yeah, 100%.
That disqualification from the game for Van de Ven doesn't disqualify her from player of the game, does it?
Nope.
Wisniewicz closed out on well, and a steal for Shantae Murray. Amelia So picks up the foul. Rather, they're going to give it to Tomlin, and now she will have fouled out as well. Amelia So tried to claim the foul, went right up to the official and said the foul's on me. He had already made his mind up about who created the contact. Murray at the line sinks the first. The second rattles around and into the hands of Pangonis. Amelia So into the front court. Looking for something here. London, jab step in the lane. Right-handed scoop. That falls through, but the time expires. And Crestwood Prep advance to take on Royal Crown in tomorrow's OSBA Women's Championship game. Fort Erie never gave up, but just came up short. Haley Hopkinson's going to talk to Ashley Vandeven, your player of the game, and then Aaron Sanders will be on play-by-play the rest of the night. I'll jump on color with Haley. Stick around. Our conversation with Ashley Vandeven coming up next.
Game, Ashley Vandeven, after Crestwood punches their ticket to the final. Ashley, you had an incredible performance, 27 points. You got hot at the beginning and you continued with it. What was really working for you in this game?
I think just like knowing like game plan going into the game and just trying to find like the right shots for us every possession, and then like when I get hot, like keep shooting my looks, but at the same time just try to get like the best shot for my team every possession.
Yeah, and obviously offense was clicking for you guys, but defense looked so good too. Almost everyone getting blocks this game. What was the defensive mindset coming in?
Yeah, I think like going into this game, we knew just like focus on defense, play tough. So I think like definitely like some people had like great blocks with really good plays. So yeah, just keeping intensity on defensive end there.
Yeah, so a dominant win against Louis I.A, and you carried that offensive load into this game as well. What are some things that you did well on offense you want to bring into the championship game?
I think just trying to like find the right looks, like mismatches if there has one. If someone's hot, just like know who's hot, see if you can get them more open shots. Just yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys are going to be playing Royal Crown. What are your first kind of thoughts when you now are sitting back, you got the win, thinking about that matchup? Is there anything you're anticipating specifically with that matchup?
I think definitely like it'll be a good game. Like we've worked all season for this game, so just gonna go like leave it all out there tomorrow. Like focus, like know what we need to do, and yeah.
Well, congratulations on a great win, big performance. Stick with us. We got men's OSBA semifinals coming up right after this. Amazing. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.
If you ever wanna take me out, I'll show you